you might have at one point, Libra, refused to see until you took a look at things from a different perspective. And I'm really picking up that this is a blessing in disguise with the hangman. That your world got turned upside down. Hey there, Libra. How are you? It's your forest fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Libra. We're going to start off with the Stardust deck and do a 6-card spread. Taking a look at your current situation, the ideal, what's blocking you, the solution, advice, and the outcome. And then we're going to clarify with the Tarot of the Owl deck for more messages, more information, and more clarity on this read. And it's a timeless read, Libra, so when it finds you, it was meant to. And it's general, so take it resonates and leave the rest. And it's for all Libra placements, wherever you have Libra in your chart. First card out in your current situation is the Strength. The ideal is the 7 of Cups. And the block is the Ace of Wands. The solution is the Hangman. The advice, there you are, Libra, Justice card. And the outcome, wow, Tower. This feels like an epiphany. This feels like an epiphany. And having the strength, the current situation is having the strength for some of you to see through the illusion and to take a different path. Bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see, yeah, 10 of Swords, something's coming to an end, something has come to a painful ending, and it could be this Tower here. This Tower could, like I said, it feels like an epiphany. I don't think you're, well, it's going to differ for all of you. A belief system, a job, a relationship. Ooh, yeah. And that which you might not see coming. Is this painful ending, Libra? What is this? What's the Strength card? Let's clarify the Strength card for the leash of Libras. Why is the Strength card the current situation for the leash of Libras? Almost feels like you want to avoid this 10 of Swords. There it is, the Tower. Having the strength, maybe to see that it's coming. Again, this feels like an epiphany. And the 7 of Pentacles. This is a waiting card, a divine timing card. And are you waiting for this Tower? For some of you, could be a blow up, but with the 10 of Swords being that which you might not see. Have you been waiting for this Tower? And now we go to the 7 of Cups, the ideal. And there's the 5 of Cups. This is a loss. It's like I said, a belief system that's crumbling. It feels like you don't have any more faith. It's like a loss of faith. 7 of Cups is also clarified by the 3 of Cups. You see that? There's that 3 of Cups. A friendship group, a work group, family dynamic, whether this be platonic or romantic. It feels platonic. It feels like a friendship or a family dynamic. Have you turned your back, but you're focused in on it? Okay, so this Ace of Wands clarified by, yeah, you're leaving, Libra. Oh, yeah, I see it. 8 of Cups. You're taking a new path. Okay, and the 2 of Wands. and you're looking back. But this is in the block position. So you haven't yet walked away. You haven't yet taken that new path. The Hangman. Taking a look at things for this feels like a blessing in disguise. The Hangman is clarified by the Eight of Swords. You refusing to see the truth, and now by surrendering, I feel like you finally see the truth of all the work with the Seven of Pentacles that you've put in, that you haven't seen the results, you haven't reaped the benefits, you haven't, it's there, it's like it's right there, and you refusing to see the truth of the matter. And that is about this illusion. The Seven of Cups felt like an illusion. The illusion of friends, the illusion of people who are there for you, even though I see that there's still a very loving relationship, friendship with the Two of Cups, that you've turned your back on to focus in on what's been lost, on the illusion that maybe that you believed. And now you're walking away from making decisions to walk away. Let me just switch. I'm seeing this differently. I'm seeing that you put a lot of work into something and having the strength to continue on, to keep that work up. With the Seven of Pentacles clarifying the Strength card, and then boom, Tower. I think you put a lot of time, effort into friendship groups, into colleagues, into something. It could even be children, family dynamics that have disappointed you, that maybe pulled the wool over your eyes, that told you what they thought you wanted to hear, to then be very emotionally disappointed. And so you decided, you know what? I'm at a crossroads here with the Two of Wands. I'm making plans. Even though it might seem that your plans are blocked, that your path, you're not able to, you're going on a different path. You're emotionally leaving that which has disappointed you, that which you might have at one point, Libra, refused to see until you took a look at things from a different perspective. And I'm really picking up that this is a blessing in disguise with the Hangman. That your world got turned upside down. That you surrendered to the mind trap that I think this Seven of Cups, this was not an ideal. The ideal was to wake up from this dream. The Hangman is clarified by the Queen of Cups. And to take a look at things from a very loving, compassionate, forgiving perspective. And so the advice is the Justice card, clarified by the Nine of Wands. You've been through it, Libra. This is not giving up. Not giving up on who you are. You are that Queen of Cups. You are that compassionate, loving, devoted, kind, and for some of you, very intuitive and psychic individual who has been put through it, put through many, many, many battles. And the Six of Cups in the past. Five of Cups, Six of Cups. So are you forgiving with the Queen of Cups? Are you finding balance? Are you getting out of your head with this, with the Eight of Swords, and seeing the past for what it is? Being right underneath that Eight of Swords, it really looks like you refuse to see what was really going on. That could have been exhaustion, overwork, not being appreciated, not being seen or recognized. It really feels like not being appreciated. It really does. And you refusing to see that I don't want to say you were taken advantage of, but that you just weren't appreciated. All the things you did, and it's all the little things, along with the big things. This feels like finding yourself again. And like I said, the tower felt like it feels like an epiphany for some of you. For others of you, this is a complete collapse of your work, relationships, with this seeing through the veil, with this taking the blinders off of the Eight of Swords. So the outcome is the Tower, clarified by the Five of Swords. And the Chariot. You're ready to move on. With the Eight of Cups in the Chariot, your path might be blocked because you might not know where to go, how to get there, or what to do. But this Five of Swords is being determined to move on with the Chariot. Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the Hermit. This has been a very painful realization, a really painful ending to, I think, a belief system, a job, something that were your foundations. It's like your foundations have been rocked. And it could be you discovering what your true values are, who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in, your morals, your values. That's what and out of both decks, the Tower. Let's get an oracle. Discernment popped right out. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance. There's that Justice card. And detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. There's that Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck. And that which you might not see, consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. You are leveling up your consciousness. You're becoming with more awareness. As my grandmother used to say, with awareness comes change. And the changes, when you refuse to see them with the Eight of Swords, the changes come through towers. The universe says, no, Libra, it's time to move on. Eight of Cups, Chariot card. It's time to take a different path. Ace of Wands. It's time to see through the illusion of friends, the illusion of colleagues, the illusion of systems for some of you that have been very disappointing, that have been, I'm hearing, corrupt and morally lacking, like lacking morality. I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying the systems that a lot of you Librans work in, that you are seeing through the illusion, that which you might have always known. But with that Eight of Swords there, taking a look at things from a different perspective and clarifying that hangman, you might have felt stuck. You might have felt that I have to keep the bills paid. I have to keep the mortgage payments. I can't falter on this, that, and the next. My kids are in school. Whatever the case may be, Libra. And so you had to keep working. You had to keep going to this job. And then to find out that this business, this corporation, this system, I keep hearing the systems are broken. Libra is finally seeing that the systems are breaking down, Tower twice, and having discernment, because your consciousness is leveling up. You are seeing the wood from the trees. You're seeing the reality of these corrupt systems. You might have been a part of it with the Eight of Swords, not really seeing, refusing to look at the truth because you had to keep the bills paid, or you had to keep, the bills paid. Like, it's just simple as that. Having the strength to do so, knowing that the towers were coming down. Let's get some angel numbers on this. I only have the 2, 7 and 10. So let's do 7, 10. The power of God is within you, Libra. Spiritual experiences are unfolding for you and supporting your expansion into the world. There's that consciousness. 107. Your thoughts and intentions are manifesting before you. Believe and you will receive. I think that's why you've gone into hermit mode, to really take a look at this very painful. 10 of Swords. Painful ending. It seems like those that you were not calling out, let's say, you were just following the program, you were just following protocol, that this 3 of Cups that you're very disappointed in, that pulled the wool over your eyes, that might have there's a sense of disillusionment, and they might have stabbed you in the back, which has sent you into hermit mode. But they're still in the system, or they're still there trying to do the same old, corrupt, I'm hearing backdoor deals, just to, I don't even want to say better themselves, just to get ahead. But what it's doing is it's creating a lot of karma. And I feel going into hermit mode that you've gotten out of it. You've sort of exit stage left with the Chariot card, and it feels like just in time with the 8 of Cups here. Yeah. So let's do 7 and 10, and then we'll wrap this up. 7. The energy of magic is surrounding you. Align your thoughts with the highest. And 10. You're uniting your energy with that of God, Libra. Trust that the signs you are seeing are direct communication with the divine. And that's what I see for you, Libra. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Force Fairy. Bye for now.